Hey guys, Ciaran here, giving you the Explosion Network's coverage of PAX Australia 2017, joined by the one and only Jono Peck. What's going on, Jono?
Well, Ciaran, it's good to be here.
It is good to be here. Now, you have experienced the new game today, Quantic Dream's
Yes.
Detroit Become Human.
Yes, that's the name.
That
of the
is the
game.
name,
Becoming,
and this
Becoming
is
Human.
the first Becoming Human. It's the first cut. I promise you.
Yeah.
Now, how was it? What did you? Well, tell me about the experience.
People that have heard about this demo before it might sound familiar, but this will be my take on it anyway. It was the hostage situation, which I think has been shown at E3 and EB Expo recently. But like my first impressions were just that this game looks awesome. It looks amazing. It's very heavy rain, a lot more so than Beyond Two Souls in the control scheme and the way you walk around the room and everything. The way you interact with objects, but it feels like there's even more, even greater sense of urgency in the decisions that you make, where everything, at least in this demo, had an impact on what happened at the end. There was kind of a sense of urgency where you have to beat the clock because there's a hostage situation, and every decision matters, whether you looking for clues that help in that hostage situation, or you decide that you're wasting too much time, so you need to go to that. So you have to kind of make that decision first of all, and it really has, from people I've spoken to, there's multiple endings. I think our friend Buddy Watson had a chance to play it a couple of times and got two endings. One of them was completely different from mine, and the person that I was watching next to me had a different ending again. So there's a lot of ways it can play out, and that's the thing that we love about Quantic Dream's games, is feeling like your choices matter, and I think they've done a really good job of that. It's got a bit of a LA Noire vibe, where you can actually read the people's emotions as you're talking to them and feel like that plays into the decision making, because there's multiple choices to make on top of what you've done before the conversation to play out how that conversation takes place. So I enjoyed that. It feels like the sequel to Heavy Rain that we wanted. Beyond Two Souls was very different, wasn't it?
Not what we wanted.
Yeah, it wasn't. No. I enjoyed Beyond Two Souls, but it wasn't the step forward that we wanted after Heavy Rain, I think. So I think that this is a return to that, and as far as I can tell, it looks like it's going to be a contender for Game of the Year. Just from this small slice, I don't know if it's actually even going to be part of the final game, but if it's like this, we've got a lot to look forward to.
I guess my only question is, and you've already touched on it with the demo, a lot of demos that people bring out, they're very set in their ways, they're very, that you're supposed to get a certain amount of endings. Was this very open ending with, as in, there was a range of things you could do, and it just seemed like there was a range of endings there from it, within the demo?
Yeah, I mean, it was a demo where it was very much a scene that was cut out to show you what the game can do, I think. And depending on whether you investigated it in a certain way, similar to some of the Batman games where you recreate a scene, there's that kind of gameplay mechanic, and whether you find all the spots where you can do that, and again, similar to LA Noire, if you find all the clues that help you into that situation, it can depend on the conversation options you have, and then whether you make the right choice, whether it's, being compassionate or being forceful or assertive. I think all those different branches, there are branches in these dialogue scenes, and it will play out in a different way depending on what you've done before that.
Well, it sounds of that, I need to go down there tomorrow and try and get myself a playthrough of this to see how terrible I can ruin the hostage situation.
You really should.
I really should. Thank you once again for joining us here at the Explosion Network. Stay tuned to the channel. There'll be more content coming from PAX Australia 2017, from myself, from Jono, from the rest of the guys that are here currently. Thank you very much. Remember to make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on the video what you thought if you had played the game. Thank you very much.